some spots open up. You want to see him tonight? What do you got to lose? We gotta leave it right now. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, come on. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Northern Horizon Tours.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Let me turn down my Christmas movie. This is actually one that I have not seen yet from 2024. So fun to have live ones. Or not live, but new. Okie dokie. Alright, I just posted, I don't know, 15 minutes ago that I was going to go live, so I'm not surprised that there might not be anybody here. Galentine's Retreat coming up, remember, and the elf is back. I can't seem to keep him out. Hi, Janice. Alright, so, it is windy and cold and not fun at all out. But it's Minnesota winter. So, alright, let's just get started here. I'm going to be putting together step 2 of, hi Chris. Step 2 of the Halloween Memories and More Scrapbooking Workshop. So the last time that we did this, I need to turn this down a little bit yet. We punched everything out, we cut everything out, and so we have everything ready to go for assembly. The only thing I don't have is pictures. Hi, Arlene. Okay, so in the kit, by the way, this is all the leftover stuff that I'm not going to need. Although I am going to need these. I didn't cut those apart. So, let's set that aside. The kit comes with all the directions that you need for assembling this kit. So, it looks very, very... Hang on here. Very dark in my room today. I don't think that light helped much, but it is what it is. Alright, hi Marlis. Okay. So, we've got all of this done, and we are now ready for page 6, if you're following along with your kit. So, page 6 is this page. So let's take everything out very carefully. I am also going to take my glass mat out of here because I want to be able to set both pages, I think maybe side by side. Let's see how that works out. Okay, so it looks like I have, let me get this all sorted back out again. The left side is going to be the spider webs, the polka dots, the 4x6 or 4x4 photos, so spooky, Halloween fun, 2 black photo mats, and a bunch of this little stuff. Alright, so everything else is for the opposite side. Gosh, I don't like that it's so dark. Hang on a second. I've got an idea. Let me pull down. There is just no sunshine today, so that might be causing the problem. Alright, well I can't get that off right now, but we'll just, I guess on my phone it looks, hi Diane, it looks bright on my phone. It just looks really dark on my laptop. So we're going to deal with it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is, it says in my directions, I guess I am going to set the second side out of the way. Assembly directions say adhere IJ, IK, and one piece of black sticker to the base. IJ, IJ, I don't even see IJ. There's an asterisk by it. IJ. Is that the photos? Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to not worry about the written directions, and I am going to go with what this looks like, because I think that's simpler. Alright, well this is obviously going in the center here, so let's go ahead and get that added. There are some other layouts where I'm going to be using this book paper, so don't panic that we're not using it on this layout. We will be using it. Alright, so let's get this centered. It looks like it's going to have 1/4 of an inch of white all the way around the outside. There's that. And then we have these 2 photo mats. They are 4x4. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right here in the center of these. And these are also going to have, it looks like 1/4 of an inch border all the way around the outside. I love it. Okay, this one goes here, and this one goes about here-ish. This is going to go here, so let's set that aside. And the 31 is going to go down here. Let's set that aside. You cast a spell, and the potion bottles are all going on there. I'm going to show you a little trick for putting those on even though we don't have photos. Alright, I'm going to get out my, it's called a pouncer, I guess, from my embossing kit, and we're going to take these and we're going to make them dry so they're not like a sticker. Okay, but first it looks like I have a little bit of stacking up to do and maybe a little trimming. So I need this black and white. I need the green. And then I need, where's that polka dot piece? Right here. There's that one, and then we've got these stripes. Alrighty, so let's start with this one. This one is the same length as the photo, so I'm just going to trim that the best I can here. I'm going to lose that little star. Okay, that one goes there. And this one is going down here, and I don't need it to be the whole length. It doesn't tell me here. Let's see, there are some tips here. Adhere, IJ, I don't even know what those IJ and IK are. Draw faux stitching around 1A. Okay. Tip, do not use adhesive along the top of 1B and the bottom of 1C. Stickers will be placed behind them. Okay, got it. And this piece is going to be about this long. So let's go ahead and trim that. Alright, and all of these need the bottoms trimmed at an angle. So there's that one. And this one I'm going to go the opposite way. And that way. Alright, is anybody else making this with me? Anybody else? Hi, Sue. Sue, are you making this kit with me? Okay, so it's telling me to make some faux stitching around the outside edge. So I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Write marker, and I'm going to do that before I started hearing everything else. Okay, and when I do my stitching, I like to vary it, and I like to do dots and dashes and zigzags. So mine is more of a doodle. But if you just want stitching, that is entirely up to you. Let me zoom on in here so you can see what I am doing here. So I'm just doing some scribbles and stitches and dots and just some interesting doodles along the edge. This is relaxing to do. Now, the old me, when I was really into scrapbooking, I used to get out my sewing machine and literally do stitching, actual stitching on my page. And that was always fun to do. I think it's a trend that might be coming back. Okay. My alarm is going off, reminding me to go live today. So I was actually a little early. That one got really squiggly there. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you do, some of it for sure is going to be covered up anyway by, like in this case, the photos are going to take up some of this space. There's a big scribble. It's actually kind of hard to do sometimes. You have to kind of focus on being messy. Stitch, 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 stitch. This is probably not the most exciting thing for you to watch me do. So thank you for those that are sticking with me. Yes, Sue, I'm doing a scrapbook page today. This is from the one of the new scrapbooking kits that Stampin' Up! Has just released. This is the Halloween one. And the last time I went live on this, the people that joined me, sorted all of the pieces. So we have everything sorted, and now it is just assembly according to the instructions here. Okay, this one is a sticker, and it is slipping underneath this. I didn't put adhesive all the way to the top here, so I should be able to get this under here, but I forgot that it was sticky on the back. Thus, it's a sticker. Okay, there's that. And then there's this little sticker here. Hi, Mimi. That says Halloween Fun. So we're going to overlap that. So nice and easy. Okay, now these stickers are going to go over where I will be putting a picture eventually. So I don't really want to stick them down, but I'm going to show you how you can without having a photo on here. So I'm going to take my static pouncer from my embossing kit, which has just a little bit of powder in it. So if you don't have one of these, you could use baby powder. You can also rub this on your linty clothing, like a pair of jeans or whatever other item that you are wearing that has lint on it. And now you'll see that it's not sticky anymore. So the other thing that you can do is you can stick this onto a piece of cardstock and trim around it. So neither of these will end up being a sticker when I'm done. So I will have to use adhesive on them, but what I really want to be able to do is pop them up anyway. And so if I was popping them up without removing all of this sticky part, they would tend to get kind of mashed down into my scrapbook anyway. So if you ever want to put a little bit of height on your pages, a little bit of dimension, use stickers, but add, take them off so they're not, take the adhesive off so it's not sticky, and then pop them up. Alright, I still want to be able to get a photo under these, so I'm only going to put the dimensionals on the side. And let's see, I'm going to double pop these up because they're going to go, I want them even a little higher. So I'm going to put 2 dimensionals, risky girl here, on this side. Ooh, that is still a little sticky. Let's see, anybody else out there with me today? Alright, so let's go ahead and stick this one down. And again, I'm going according to this diagram here that came with the kit, so you don't have to even think. Okay, I've got that down. And now this one I'm going to put a little bit of liquid adhesive on the corner where it's going to sit on top of the other sticker here. Okay, so now do you see that this is loose and I can still stick my photo underneath there? Isn't that fun? Plus I have a little bit of dimension on my page. So, alright, hang on. I gotta turn my heat down. I'm getting hot. Which is kind of crazy because it's windy and cold today. But when I came down this morning, I cranked up the heat. I was cold this morning. Alrighty, the next piece that's going on here is this second photo mat, and it looks like it's going about there. Let's see, I need to leave room for that. Okay. Okay, this one is going to have a little bit of that green stripe underneath here, so I left it open. I just want a little bit of that peeking out. That is a sticker. Okay, but it's, oh, and it's also getting this sticker down here. This one I think I am going to just put down flat. Oops, nope, I can't, because I want that over the corner, and I want to be able to slip a picture in there. So I am going to go ahead, and when I do it like this, you can definitely see, let me bring my camera down here. You can see, I think, can you see how much powder is actually coming out of that? Maybe a little bit. So again, it's not sticky at all now. Wipe that off so I don't get it all over everything. My hands are very powdery. Alright, I'll go ahead and pop this one up then too, since it's going to go over the picture, and I made it kind of dry. I could put it flat, it still won't stick down, but you know what, I like a little dimension on my scrapbook pages. I have not scrapbooked for a long time, you guys. This is fun to get back into it. I'm excited that Stampin' Up! Has introduced scrapbooking kits now, thanks to our acquisition of Close to My Heart. Alright, I am just going to refresh my page here and make sure I'm not missing anybody. Alright, good. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for joining me. Let me pull this back up and straighten her out a little bit. Alright, so next we're going to work on So Spooky. So Spooky is I'm gonna put down flat. I'm not gonna pop this up at all. So the only part of this sticker that I need to, I guess, dry off are the bottoms of the letters here. So again, I'm just going to use my embossing buddy, which has some, I would say, baby powder, probably talc. Talcum or talcum. I just don't want this to be so sticky that when I want to be able to place a photo in here. So let's go about like that. Okay, so again, let me demonstrate how my photo can still slip under here, because these are not sticky anymore. Alright, I hope that's a good tip for you. Okay, now we've got these little banners. Again, I'm going according to the illustration. There are some directions here. This is where it says do not put adhesive along the edges if you want to place a picture behind them. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. So these are going to go down flat. When we cut these the other day, we labeled them all. So this one is 1D. So according to the directions here, 1D is going up here. And then this one is a sticker. I've already pre-cut it. And that one is going about here. And then there is this last one. And I'm going to actually trim that one down a little bit. You know, my photo boxes are probably not exactly where they're supposed to be. But I am completely fine with that. So my screen is telling me that Mimi and Arlene are watching with me. Are you guys there? Let me know what you're doing today. Alright, so let me find, whoops, Brenda's watching. Hi, Brenda. Okay, now we've got some, Brenda, this is scrapbooking. It's not, I'm not using the Cricut, but, okay, so now I have this little piece, and again, it's going to go, let me show you the diagram. It's going to go over a photo when I get my photos on here, so I want this side not to be sticky. So I'm putting my little, I don't know what you call this thing. My talcum pouncer. I always thought it was called a pouncer. Does anybody else have a different name for it? Hi Sherry. Sherry, I'm putting the page together that we started last week. So I still don't have photos, but I'm going for it. All right, next I'm going to add a few of these little stars. And let me find the rest of them. I've got my mess off camera here. Here's another star. This, whoops, where'd that go? Okay, it doesn't want to stick to my, this one is going outside of my white. And you guys, that is the first layout in the scrapbooking kit. It's so cute. Now, of course it would be even cuter if I had photos on it, but look at the detail. It's so fun and easy. All right, side one. Side two. This is the companion page. Okay, and again, we pre-cut everything. So here is everything that I'm going to need. Mimi, you had surgery today. How are you? How are you? Oral surgery. I don't know what that means. Did you have some teeth pulled? Okay, this page has 2 photos also. It's got some stripes that are stickers. I'm going to start off the way I did the other one by gluing this down. Again, not wasting this, I mean, kind of wasting this piece of paper, but don't worry because we have another layout that's going to use those books. A nice big stack of books, I think. Okay. So I'm doing the easy things first here, which is my photo mats. Oops. So I'm just putting a little adhesive in the middle. When I add my photos to this layout, I am not sure if I'm going to leave the white or not, but I will always be able to peel that off because I just put a little bit of adhesive in the middle. 4 implants. Mimi, I'm so sorry. She's a little loopy, she says. Well, aren't we all a little loopy? Alright, that's where these photos are going, and I think I can go ahead and adhere those. I'm going to leave the bottom a little loose because I see that there's going to be some stickers that are going underneath that one. And go up just a little higher on that one too. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot? Hang on. All the stitching. Alright. So if I do it on one side, I've got to kind of do it on the other. So bear with me. I decided that instead of stitching, I'm doing doodling. I think it's a little bit more interesting. So some of it is scribbles, some of it is stitching, some of it is dots, some of it is zigzags. Let me push my camera down and you'll be able to see. So I'm doing some dots, some scribbles, some stitches, some zigzags. Don't be too fussy about this. It should look homemade. If you mess up, just go back in and add a little extra dotting or dashes. There you go. I am using just the Stampin' Right marker, the fine point of it. And to be honest with you, this would be easier to do probably off camera. Just the angle and everything, but I'm trying to make it so you can also sort of see what I'm doing. Alright. Dots and curlicues and zigzags and stitches and scribbles. That's about all I do. Okay, we are almost done. There we go. Okay. Now, let's go back to this one, which I had put some adhesive on the back already. It's going to cover up this whole area. Let's see. They've got that just a little off there. Okay, let me show you again what I'm looking at off camera is the, I guess the recipe, is that what we want to call it? Alright, so faux stitching, adhere the prepared photos, adhere, leaving gaps, and then it's all stickers. Okay, so this is an area where I'm going to potentially journal. And it's going to have this sticker on it that says the spookiest little monster. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere this down. The directions even tell you which side of the two-sided paper to use, if you should use the dark side or the light side. Alright, I'm going to come in here with my talcum powder, because this top part of this sticker is going to have a photo underneath it, so I don't want that to stick down just yet. Okay, so you'll see I can still put something under it and it's not sticky. Okay, now I'm going to, I should have probably pre-cut this. This is going to go under here. Oops, not a problem, because it's right between these two, stars. I'm going to set that aside because that is going to be used on the next pages. Alright, got that. And then we're bringing in a piece of black and white stripe. This would be piece 1J. That needs to be trimmed just a little bit. Probably because I only used my scissor on the sticker. There we go. Cute. Okay. And now we're going to make a few little banners. Here they are, pre-cut. There's a green one. Oh, and then there's this one that is the strip that we were using from the the first side. We already cut a little piece of this off. So now we're going to use a little bit more of that. Alright, we're just about done. This one gets a little glue. Hey Keith, thanks for joining me. I hope you did not have to work outside today. It is cold. Now this little spider could just go flat because nothing's going to go under it, but I want to pop him up with the dimensional. So I'm going to go ahead and I guess dry him off. Is that maybe the correct term? So he's not sticky. I probably could have left the sticky on that because my dimensional is almost the exact same size. So he's popped up, and I don't have anything popped up on this side, but I guess it is what it is, right? Alright, I've got 2 more stars to bring in here. I've got a large star. These are kind of like when you add gems. You don't want to put an even number, I didn't think. But according to this designer, there are 2 on each page. Okay, the last thing that I need to bring in here are these words. Wicked Fun and Spooky Season. And these were one of the things that we decided not to cut apart because, I mean, we would just never ever keep track of all of these, plus they're sticky. I'm going to wait on these and I'm going to add them after my pictures are on my pages. So, let me show you what we've got here. Let me go up just a little bit. And aren't they cute? Ready for 4 Halloween pictures. And the sample looks like, let me find the example right here. So I have copied it exactly. Now, that is probably not everybody's style of scrapbooking. I think that some people would say it's way too kitsy, but if you want to get things done and you want, you know, no thinking involved, or if you want to bring along a kit when you're on vacation or when you're camping, or just, you know, a time when you just don't want to have to pull out any supplies. I didn't need anything. All I needed was adhesive and a scissor. The kit was prepared prior with my trimmer, but if I wouldn't have prepared it prior, all I would have then needed was my trimmer. So on day 1 we needed a trimmer, and on day 2 we just need adhesive. So I'm going to go ahead and do the next page. I need to just wipe this off because I'm feeling that powder. Oh, you'll see it. Yep, there's powder there. Alright, page 2. We are going to, as promised, use those books. So, again, last time we met, we sorted all of the pieces. So, we have our photo mats, and we numbered them all and lettered them, so I know this is the wrong side because that's where I put the letter and the number. So this is layout 2, piece C, layout 2, piece B. So thanks, Sherry. Sherry likes it. So here's my photos. These are going to be 4x6 photos. Here's my extra fun pieces. And here's these books that I promised. Alright. And let's see, this is the first side, so we'll start with this one. Okay, so here's our instructions. Let's see if there's any special notes here. Faux stitching on the sticker. Okay, oh, they've got a little bit of stitching on this sticker, just for a little added detail. Ties it in with my other pages. So I will go ahead and do that. All right, easy peasy. Okay, here we go. So the books are, thanks Mimi. Mimi, do you scrapbook or do you only card make? So I actually started as a scrapbooker. My first scrapbook was my wedding album 24 years ago. Well, I didn't make the album 24 years ago. I probably made it, I don't know, maybe 22 or 23 years ago, shortly after we were married. Now, this would be really fun to fussy cut and pop this up, but for today, I'm just doing it exactly as the kit recommends. The only thing I added were a few dimensionals, and I did those under the pieces where I know that I'm going to slip a photo. And other than that, like I said, hi Lori, thanks for joining us. Other than that, I've done the layouts exactly as I see them in the design. All right, these are getting glued down, and there is nothing going underneath, so I can go ahead and just put adhesive on the whole thing. This is kind of nice. I can follow the grid paper. Now, we did notice that when we were sorting out our pieces last time, that this piece of paper is different. Okay, so on the cover, in the sample, do you see that paper? It's a really wide grid paper. And the one in my kit is a very fine a very fine grid. But when you get to the photos of the page, it is the same piece of paper that is included in my kit. So don't be alarmed in your kit if your patterned paper does not match exactly the image on the cover of the pamphlet. Alright, so there's my spots for my photos, and now I'm just going to bring in all these other fun little elements. So it looks like Hello October needs to be dried off, but the rest do not. And then this one with the date I will probably add at the end once I get pictures. So let's go ahead and dry this one off. It's the only way I can describe what I'm doing here. I'm putting talcum powder or baby powder on the back of the stickers so that they are no longer sticky. If I'm wiping it now on my shirt, if it's one that's going to overlap the photo. Okay, so that one's going to go there. It's not sticky anymore. I have powder everywhere. Okay, so let's put down the spider web. About there. Not exactly where I wanted it, but it's down. And then let's put down, there's 2 stripes that we need here. There is a black and white and a green and white. There's my green and white. I might be short that piece. So let me get out my scraps and find a little piece of the black and white. Let's see, it's not that one, not that one, it's this piece. Alright, and it looks like I'm just going to go ahead and trim it the same size as the other one, and I'm going to use my scissor. We're just going to keep this super simple. Okay, and both ends are getting trimmed off like that. So now we have a green one and a black one. I did that wrong. This is my green one. Okay, there's my green one. Let me show you what I'm fussing with here. Here's where I'm at. And now I need a black one, but I need the stripes to be running the other direction. So let's cut another one. These are all just leftover scraps, so I'm not too worried about running out of paper. Okay, so now here's the black one, and I want this one to go this way. There we go. And we're going to trim it off a little bit at the top. This sticker is going to go over the top anyway, so I'm not worried about that. And then this one. Okay, let's glue these down. So yeah, I may end up with a piece of this green and white, black and white when I get to the next side, but instead of searching for it, I just cut another one. Okay, Fright Night, which we added some faux stitching, is going on here, just like this. I got over a little too far here, huh? Let's just cover up some of the black and white. And then this we're going to pop up so that we can slip a photo underneath it. Mimi, I think you're the only one left with me here. Thanks for hanging with me. That's probably because you're a little loopy. Mimi says she had some oral surgery today and she's a little loopy. And she's enjoying the video right now, live. Alright. Cute. Hello, October. Whoops. Now, notice again, I can slip a photo under here. Did I go too high? I did. Oh, I put the, hang on. I put the dimensionals on the top and they need to be on the bottom. Hang on. This is the one I need to move right here. Now I have some undo here, which I could use, but I'm not gonna fuss with it right now. We're good. We are good. Now let's see if my photo slips under here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Love it. Okay, so now what I have left on this side is the date and these two little words again. And I'm going to save those until I again have a photo to attach. And then I'll put them on at the very end. Cute. Love it. Okay, let's set that to the side and let's bring in the second side of layout 2. And here's my pattern. Let's see if there's any special instructions. Faux stitching on the top and bottom of 2M. Okay, so this one has a little journaling box. Here's 2M. Alright, let's get everything that we can attached. The easy peasy stuff. So, you notice I'm going back and forth from liquid adhesive to my tape runner. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you grab. Whatever you grab. This liquid adhesive that we sell through Stampin' Up! Does not curl the paper. So I grab that more often than I grab a tape runner. So I am going to use a tape runner though on these photo boxes because I'll be able to remove them then. Liquid glue does not come off with undo, but my tape runner does. And you know what? I could use repositionable, but again, I know that it's not going to be a problem to remove these white squares. And I may just leave the white squares on there. We'll see. Alright, 4x4, a 4x4, and a 3x3. Let's go ahead and put down the 3x3 because it looks very straightforward. I love the grid paper on here that I can really make sure these are nice and straight without having to get my whole head underneath the camera here. The second photo on this page is also very straightforward. Nothing going under it. Okay, but now this one, I am going to leave the bottom loose because I'm going to be sticking a sticker under there. About there, it looks like. Okay. Underneath, not a sticker, it looks like, ooh, this might be the piece I needed from the other page. Alright, I've got to get rid of some of my scraps here so I don't confuse them with pieces I actually need. This goes over on that page. Sorry guys, I need to do a little cleanup. Okay, so this page on this is going to be a journaling box, and it says to do some faux stitching. Alright, so let's do that. And it shows it just on the top and the bottom. Ooh, I can hear that wind outside. Okay, that's for journaling. And I need these pieces. Let's see, I need this one that I used on the pages 1 and 2. I need this piece. I need, let's see, I know I need 2 stars and the word eek, and I am short I'm short this piece and this piece. So it's not perfect. Sherry, we made a few mistakes on what we were trimming or cutting the other day. I did anyway. Alright, this one is going to be, let's say, 1 inch by 4 1/4. I know it's 4 1/4 because, let me show you why. This photo box is 4 by 4, and then it's 1/4 of an inch, or 1/8 of an inch around. And so I just added that 1/8 of an inch plus 1/8 of an inch is 1/4 of an inch. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get that glued down. And it's slipped under the photo box just a little bit. Okay, got that. Alright, this is going up here flat. It looks like right about here. This is my journaling box, which in the end, if I end up journaling maybe just on white and gluing it on top of here, we'll see. I need to find some cute Halloween pictures now to put on here. Okay, we've got the word eek, and I want to pop this up. So I'm going to again pull in my talcum powder pouncer, and Sherry, oops, I know, right? You'll have to keep me posted when you get to your page on if you had any missing pieces. I'm gonna guess you didn't, because you were not doing this live on camera like I was. But maybe I'm not the only one. And you know what? There is also a chance that they're missing on the directions. So, who knows? Eek! I popped that up. We've got a couple stars to add up here. Oh, forevermore. There we go. Second star. These are tiny. Second star. And we've got this stripe, and then we need another one of a different color. Let me find another scrap here. Let's see. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Look, I've got this scrap right here. It just may be the one we needed. Who knows? And it looks like it's about, oh, let's make it 1 inch. Now, in the directions, they have these two pieces are straight. They are cut straight. But on the other side, they're cut at an angle. And I kind of want those to match. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these both on an angle. And I'm even going to make them the same angle. Okay, so I've got that one. And I've got that one. So I don't want to go too high. because I did put adhesive on these, so I can't really put a photo underneath it, but I can go right up to my photo. Okay, I got a little bit of glue on there. Let me pull in my glue eraser. My fingers are getting sticky. All right. And the last thing that this page is going to need, like all of the others, are some of these words. So I will wait to do the words until I have my photos. All right, so there we go. There is layout number 2. Double page. Check if there's any comments or questions that I'm missing. Looks like we're good. I'll keep this with this page because I know that that goes with that. Alrighty, I'm gonna keep going here and we're gonna be done. So, layout number 3. Layout number 3. Let me show you what it looks like. Get rid of some of my mess over here. Number 3. We're going to bring in pool party now. Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, this one's got tons of bats. Bats, stripes, and a fun like faux banner. Alright. Lots of little pieces. I may have just shuffled them all. I hope I did not. Okay, I think this is side 1. Let's see, I think these go on this side, but I could have just messed those up a little bit, so we'll see. Alright, here's our idea. So we've got banner. Let's see if there's any special instructions. Faux stitching on the top and the bottom of 3E. 3E. Okay. So here's 3E. Okay, so this gets some stitching. Most of this is, whoops, pretty straightforward. Alright, let's get all my little pieces here. There's my photo mat. Okay, so this is going in the middle. Ish. I'm going to go a little higher than the middle. There's my photo on a photo mat. And then this is going on here in the center, it looks like. Ooh, that's hard to do when there's lines there. All right, and I think we can go ahead and adhere this down. Ooh, my glue came out a little heavy there. We'll share it. Okay, so this is going, I'm going to go a little higher than center, but from top to bottom, but from side to side, I'm going to kind of try to find the middle there visually. I'm not measuring. Okay, this is going to be centered on there-ish. Okay, now this one gets some zigzagging. It looks like on the top and the bottom. Apparently it's easier for me to do that when I'm not talking. Okay, that's for journaling. And that is going to go here. And so I'm going to only adhere that on one side so that I can slip the photo underneath it. Okay, so that's loose. Alright, we've got a big bat at the top, and I'm going to put him flat, but I'm going to pop up a couple of these bats. So I'm going to do that one there. I'm going to pop up that one, and I'm going to pop up this little one. So I'll get my talcum powder going with that. And then on the bottom here, I'll pop up maybe one. Okay, so in addition to that, this is going to get talcum powdered. The date is going to wait till the end. Okay, then we've got some flags up here. And it worked out. I had all of them. Go me. Okay, these all are going to get cut at an angle on the bottom. No, one is going to be flat, and then the other two are getting angled. Okay. So they have an orange, the green, and the black one. Alright, and then we're going to stitch over those, faux stitch over those. So that's kind of fun. Orange, it's probably pumpkin pie. These are the two-toned 12 by 12 papers that are very new to us Stampin' Up! Folk. They were adopted by the acquisition of Close to My Heart. And so now we have two-toned colored cardstock. Okay, this is getting some faux stitching. I'm not going to see it on the black, but I am going to see it on the other colors. Alright, a little bit of detail there to complement the detail on my journaling box. Alright, I need a star. Okay, here's my star. And it's going to go about here. Now this page also has another photo. So let me see. It doesn't have a map behind it. I believe it looks like a 3x4 photo. So that is going to go right here. Cute. Okay, I'm going to put just a little adhesive on the back of that. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and get my my bats powdered up and dimensionalized. How about that word? Dimensionalized. Thanks, Mimi. Mimi says they're so stinking cute. This was such a fun and easy kit. So, if you want fun and easy, here you go, girls. There's this Halloween one, and you know what? I think it's in the last chance. I can't look right now, but I'm pretty sure I saw these in the last chance. So check them out and I can't tell you right now without looking what the original price was and what the sale price was, but I can post that, or if you comment how much are these, I will go back and add in the prices, and I'll remember to do that. Alright, looks like I have one extra bat. I probably am going to glue one of those down, but I just talcum powdered all of it. Okay, here we go. So, this one is going right here, and it's dry, so when I put a photo there, it will slip underneath it. I don't like that feeling of powder all over my hands. This one is, I need to bring in my little glue dots here. I think I'm going to need a couple on these. These are all not going over a photo, so I don't have to worry about where I'm putting the dimensionals. But relatively quick, relatively easy. If you can copy a picture direction, this is the type of kit for you, I think. I think they're delightful. Let's see, little ones on this guy. There are black dimensionals also that would probably be really good for this, but you know, they're not going to show, so I'm not too worried about it. Little ones. I just dropped a bat on the floor, so for those of you that enjoy the bloopers, well, I never take my bloopers out, but last time I dropped something on the floor, I ended up hitting my head on the way back up, and so there, I did it without hitting my head. Okay, let's get these on here. I might have popped up too many. Well, can you really pop up too many? I don't think you can. I can still get a photo under that one. I can still get a photo under this one. And this one, let's just do flat. And we are almost done. Cute. Once I journal, I will add the date and some words. And let's finish the last page. Get rid of all of my scraps. Last page, what do you think? You think we're going to end up with that piece from the first page that was missing? That would be awesome. Okay, I see that. Let's see, any instructions? Faux stitching at the top of the cardstock. Okay, we'll get to that. These somewhat straightforward. There's a lot of strips here. So, hi Tammy. There is a chance that we're going to end up with a strip from the first page that was missing. So Tammy, we're doing a kit today that I pre-cut everything a couple days ago on a live video with some other folks that had ordered the kit, and today we are putting the kit together. Bruce is here too. Thanks for joining, Bruce. Bruce, are you going to card make with me and your wife? Or scrapbook with your wife and I? I would bring you on camera if you are willing to craft along with us. You know what though? I'm not even kidding. I am considering doing a Valentine card making class for men. So, consider that. And if you don't, I can't remember where you guys live. I don't remember how close you live to me. But, he said sure. Okay, sure he would make Valentine's with me, or sure he would come on camera with me. Ha! I love this idea. Okay, so these can just be glued down flat. They're not, there's nothing going under them or above them, so Tammy, you should do lives with your husband. You are so creative. You could be doing these instructional videos just like me. Alright, now it says to do some faux stitching along the top. So here we go. I have modified that direction to doing doodling. I think the faux stitching gets a little boring, but if that's what you're capable of doing or interested in doing, go for it. Whatever you do is just some added detail, and whoever you're making this scrapbook for is going to love it. So they have 2 lines of faux stitching. I'm just doing one. Now notice that my photo mat here is sideways. I'm going to look at what's left in this kit and see if there were options on which way those directions. There aren't, so you just have to know when you're putting your picture on here that it's going to be a landscape photo. Alright, the doodling is fun. Okay, Tammy says, great idea. You could have 3 guys on different cameras and give instructions and check in with them if they go. I live in Akron, Iowa, 60 miles south of Sioux Falls. That's right. Okay, I am loving this idea. Okay, this is definitely a possibility. Alright, so this is where my journaling is going. This is where Halloween is going, and the word memories in the middle. And then all these strips. Okay, so there's a, oh my gosh, if these turn out right, this will be a miracle. This goes up here. This goes here. Okay, orange, green. Here's a striped one. And this one. Okay, then we need this sticker piece that we have left over, and this sticker piece, and it looks like they're about this length. So let's go ahead and cut this one to about that length. That's left over. And let's cut this one to about this length. And that's left over. All right. So I think it would be easiest if I glue down the journaling box. No, I think it would be easiest if I'm going to kind of build this in the air. So I'm going to put this on here. I want it straight. Okay, I want that like that. And this is going to go right about here. Let me put some adhesive on the back here. Just about forgot that. And then I'm going to pop this up. So remember I said that there's more than one way to make these not sticky. I could stick this on another piece of paper or cardstock and then trim all the way around it. But I think using talcum powder is just about the easiest way. And or using like a very linty kind of towel or t-shirt or something like that. You just want to get it so it's, like I said, not sticky. Okay, we're popping this up. I'm using the big dimensionals for most of it, but there are going to be spots here where I'm going to need the little ones, like right there and right there. I can put another large one here. I don't want this to flatten in my album, so I'm not afraid to use enough dimensionals. Plus, it's going to be popped up over this banner in the middle. Okay. Oh, that's cute on there. Sherry says she has a little baby powder container with a brush on the end. I used to have one of those. I don't know whatever happened to that. But yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, striped. Ooh, we need another one like this. So there isn't any left over. Da-da-da! Very little left over. These are all going to be flat. So we have that one, that one, that one, an orange one, and this striped one. So let's make room for everything here. I've got a sticky one in my hand. So there's that one. Most of these are, according to the illustration, just flat cut. They're not banner cut or anything. This one is going to get trimmed right now. It looks like I'm going to also do a little stitching over this to make the banner effect. Now I might prefer, in this case, to add a string or something. And I already see that I'm not landing where I should. I am not landing under the word memories. So we'll punt on that. Let me show you what I mean. Here's the example. And their banner ended up right underneath the word memories there, and mine is quite a bit lower, and I am okay with that. I am just fine with that. I do want the other side to kind of mirror this though. So I'm going to start low again. I mean, I'm not going to follow the example because I want it to match the other side. And like I said, I am not opposed to adding a little piece of string or baker's twine to make this look like an actual banner, but we'll see when we're done here what that faux stitching looks like on here. Maybe I'll decide it doesn't need it. Okay. This one is going to get trimmed, and this one is going to get trimmed. Boom, boom. 2 more pieces to put on here, and we will be done. How am I doing on? Oh, it looks like it's higher on the left. A little higher on the left. If I wasn't doing this for a live video, I would probably be a little bit more accurate. I ended up with one leftover black and white stripe. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It goes right here. Okay, so we didn't find the piece that was missing from the first page, but we did land on pretty much everything for the last page. All right, cute. All right, where's that? Here's the bat that's left over. Hi, Anne. Thanks for joining me. We are doing a scrapbook page today using a kit. So everything's here, including the colored picture instructions. I am copying it exactly. Okay, this arrow is going to go, well, you know what? We'll just go ahead and dry that off. I'm using a little talcum powder pillow to take off the stickiness so that when I get my pictures printed, I can slip them right underneath these little elements that are now not sticky anymore. Ooh, nope, I don't want that one on there. I don't want this one on here because I want to be able to put a picture under it. All right. So 2 on the end. Hopefully there'll be something to point to in this picture. All right, now we need, oh, this is going on here. Candy, candy, candy. And this spider. Do not be shocked by the fact that the writing is crooked on this box right here. It's just a place to hang it's just a place to a placeholder. All right, let me lay them side by side. There is our last layout. So in about an hour and a half, we started at 3:30, it's 5 o'clock. We got done 6 layouts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, everybody, flip the camera down real quick. Thank you so much for joining me. That was fun. I have one more. I think it's the fall. So stay tuned, and I'll let you know when we're going to go ahead and do that. I will also post these with the pictures on them. So thanks for joining me, and have a great evening.